For those of you who may be unaware of who I am, I shall make my introduction brief. My name is No. My name is Lord Mirage. I am the leader of the regime, as well as its counterpart that acts as my own inner circle, Extinction. Now, I do not wish to linger on past topics for terribly long unless absolutely necessary, so I shall save the issue of most importance for my closing statement. Beforehand, however, I shall be addressed two individuals who I have caught the ire of in the form of Robert Squared and Katsuki Bakugo. At LWF WrestlePalooza, Robert and I engaged in battle, as he chose to stand in the way of my recruitment of my past pupil in Lodestar Luminous. Suffice to say, I did not take enjoyment in what transpired in our skirmish, but what is done is done. It requires a strong will to demonstrate the lengths one will travel to in order to accomplish their goal. Robert Squared fought a valiant battle nonetheless. My only wish is that he accepts the merciful fate he and his partner Miss Belladonna befell, and retreat out of this matter before more drastic measures must be taken. Blood on one's hands never truly can be cleansed, and I do not wish to carry the guilt of young Roberts on mine, unless it is a necessity. And despite his incandescent disposition, Katsuki Bakugo is another such flame I do not wish to extinguish. However, I fear he is more unwilling to heed my warnings. Yes, it is correct I questioned LWF's roster if there were any such warriors willing to defend the company's honor, only to be met with a sentient fruit and a false patriot blinded by his own bigotry. Nathan Frazier and Yukimoto were valorous in their efforts, but in the instance of Mr. Bakugo, I am unsure if it is valor or vanity that compelled him to enter the battlefield. I am not doubtful of Mr. Bakugo's skills. I am, however, doubtful of his intentions. Was it his drive as a hero to rise to the occasion and drive off the invading force that dared to challenge his home? Or was it his overinflated ego that discerned an opportunity to allow the bright lights of the stage to turn their focus onto him so that he may play the part of the protagonist in spite of young Midoriya? Nevertheless, I will offer him ample warning, as I have offered all those who sought to turn any circumstance and/or encounter with myself personal. Do not force me to take more drastic measures against you. Heed my words, lest you fly too close to the sun and allow the wings that keep you above the sea from melting away, young Icarus. I will speak of you no further, lest you persist. Take the man I address next as an example of what is to come should you do so. Jason Todd. A name that echoes through Gotham City's shadows. A tale woven with threads of tragedy and vengeance, now inexplicably intertwined with my own narrative. You, Red Hood, have chosen to draw lines in the sand, to render our interactions personal when my intentions were simply to send a message. A decision, while understandable, adds a layer of complexity to this unfolding drama. You called me forth, issued a challenge, transforming the abstract into the palpable. But let us not be ensnared by the notion that this is a clash of mere physical prowess. No, Todd. This is a cerebral dance, a duel not only of fists but of the intellect. In the grand tapestry of fate, our threads have intertwined, and so the narrative unfolds. Your emotions, your convictions, are now a pawn on this grand chessboard. I the orchestrator, shall maneuver with precision. A choice you have made, Red Hood, to stir the cauldron of a personal vendetta. Within the heart of chaos lies the essence of strategy, a subtlety that you may not yet grasp. RCCW and all of the CAW League of Nations will bear witness to more than a clash of titans. It shall be a symphony of strategy, a duel of minds and a fisticuffs of the cerebrum. Embrace the complexities, Jason Todd, for within them the true essence of our impending clash awaits. I do not underestimate you, Jason Todd. Your skills as a combatant are the construction of the finest warriors across your world. But the scars that lie within your mind, your bull-headed nature, and your lack of preparation outweigh even your grandest of training under your teachers. Victory will not be within your destiny, and we are far past the point of surrender. You will once again be a vessel for my message to all of virtual wrestling. Regime, extinction, we will not be stopped. Our end goal shall be realized, and the power of Lord Mirage, the Chosen One, is unmatched.